Hey everyone, today I wanted to do a kind of an intro video talking about something new I just picked up, and it is these magazine extensions for the Glock 43 from Tango Down with Larry Vickers. Now, um, basically what this does is it gives you two extra rounds. As many of you know, the standard Glock 43 magazine is only 6 rounds, which to me, I personally don't feel like is as much as I would like. And I've been looking at magazine extensions. These ones came out fairly recently, so I decided to give these ones a try. Now, normally, like I said, I don't think 6 rounds is ideal, especially if this is going to be your primary gun. Even something like the Smith & Wesson Shield has a minimum of 7 rounds, 9mm, and 8 rounds comes with it as well. So I was kind of disappointed to find out that this was only going to be 6 rounds. And I've looked at other magazine extensions before. I know that Terran Tactical has them, and they're really one of the standards out there when it comes to magazine extensions, at least for competition use. But I was looking at the price tag, and for the +2 base plates like this one, or at least this one is also at +2, they were wanting $35 a piece. And when you can get these magazines each for less than that, why would I pay 35 bucks for 2 extra rounds when I could just buy another magazine and have 6 more rounds? I was kind of hesitant to fork out that much money for something that I didn't really believe in. And also, speaking of which, I've never been a huge fan of magazine extensions because I have personally seen them adversely affect reliability. People I know, people I've worked with, who try to tell me that magazine extensions are just fine. I have personally witnessed them have malfunctions for the exact reason that they had a magazine extension. When they put it back to factory configuration, worked just fine, and they still tried to make excuses, but proof is in the pudding. Anyway, all that said, when these ones came out, they were wanting less than $10 each for these +2 base plates. At that price, I figured, you know what, I might as well give it a try, see if it's worth it or not. And so I've been using them a little bit so far. Now, by no means is this going to be a review. I don't think I've put anywhere near enough rounds through these to sign off on these one way or the other. But so far, I've had 100% reliability. So what have I done so far? Basically, what I've done so far is I have exactly 150 rounds through this one magazine with this +2 base plate, 3 boxes of ammo. And I'll cut in some footage that I took throughout this video of me shooting through this. I was, just basically loading it up all the way and shooting it, loading it up, shooting it, loading it up, shooting it. One of the other things I was doing, since this is one of the areas where I've seen a person I know's magazines fail, is whenever they were testing it, they just fully loaded the mag without a round in the chamber, and then loaded that first round and it went. So they had, I think, 8 rounds in a Glock 42 mag, which fed fine because when that first round was in the chamber, there was only 7 rounds in the mag. As soon as they put it to a carry style with 8 rounds in the mag plus 1 in the chamber, the magazine pressure was so tight against the slide that it actually prevented it from actually cycling. So I wanted to make sure that this didn't do that. So as you'll probably see, what I would do is fully load the mag, rack one into the chamber, take the mag out, top it back off, and fire it that way. I did that numerous times. I did rapid fire a few times and had no issues so far. But again, I've only done 150 rounds through it, and I haven't really, I don't think, tortured these. I haven't put these things through a lot of grief yet. So basically, this is where I want your guys' input. What do you think I should do within reason? I'm not going to go all AK Operators Union on this thing, but within reason, what do you guys think I could do to properly function test these magazines, aside from just dumping round after round after round after round through it? Are there any specific types of setups or anything like that that you would like to see from these before you would feel good enough purchasing these for yourself, and more importantly, carrying these for self-defense? Up until now, or continuing now, I've just been using the standard Glock factory Glock 43 mags with the standard factory base plate. I do that because I've never had an issue with a Glock factory mag. And it may happen one day, but I haven't so far, so I have no issue trusting my life to a Glock factory mag. once you start adding aftermarket parts, I just think naturally you're going to start adversely affecting reliability. But the question is how much, or is it ever going to be noticeable? So again, let me know what you guys think. Just FYI, I got a couple of them. So if you want to know what actually comes in the package, you get a replacement spring as well as that floor plate. And in my experience, replacing the floor plate on the Glock 43 is a little bit easier than on the other Glocks. They kind of have a little bit of a gradual edge on the front of them, which makes it a little bit easier to take these floor plates off. But it's not quite a Magpul mag, but it's definitely not too bad. So again, just let me know what you guys think, or do you think this is a fool's errand to begin with, and no one should ever carry altered or non-factory magazines? Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully I will be doing a full review on these in the future once I have done more testing, so look forward to that. But I hope you're able to get something out of this video, and I appreciate you watching. I'm impressed so far. I'm not sure I would sign my life off to it yet, but it's a good result so far. But my biggest problem with magazine extensions up to this point is they're usually really expensive. And like Terran Tactical, who's a big name in like competition shooting, they made a +2 base plate that was $35. And I'm thinking for that price, I'll just buy another magazine. I'll have 6 extra rounds, and I can just reload and not affect the reliability of the factory mags. But these ones come in around under $10 each, so I figured I'd give it a shot.